Never did I expect to come across someone willing to lend me their instrument for one of these reviews so fast, but the universe works in mysterious ways. While I was hanging out at a local music store, I came across the individual who gave me this very bass. After a brief exchange about what musical influences we had, we parted ways. Of course, I had told him about Black Rosary, and 3 weeks later he messaged the official Black Rosary Instagram. To make a long story short, he said he enjoyed Existential Rig review, and he wanted to give me not one, but 2 of his basses to review. How could I be anything but honored? Not just that someone actually watches my videos, but that they enjoy my writing enough to contribute to the channel. Needless to say, I happily accepted the offer, and now I present one of the 2 basses, the Ernie Stingray Special. The Stingray is a body shape that on the surface is inoffensive to me. It looks like Ernie Ball typed a legally distinct Fender clone in some kind of ancient AI image generator and took the first design that it spit out to heart. Nah, really, I'm being too hard on it for the sake of hyperbolic comedy. The truth is, it is an inoffensive bass. It belongs just as much in the church band as it does in your metal gig, and can pull off a righteous look in both cases. Let me lay out some history I have with Stingrays. Before this one, I had only played the imports, the sub-series and whatnot. I never liked how they played or sounded. The single humbucker always sounded so muted and gross to me, and the frets seemed as sharp as razor blades in comparison to what I'm used to. This example is the first American Stingray I've played, and it's completely changed my mind on the platform. The bass is luxury incarnate. The frets are smooth as silk and polished to perfection. The maple neck seems to encourage your hand to glide effortlessly between positions, and the pickup has an excellent tonality. While the single pickup is still not my favorite for ergonomic reasons, it wouldn't be too hard to become accustomed to resting my thumb on the neck or simply install a thumb rest. Pick players need not worry about such things. The tone I was able to get out of this thing with the onboard EQ set to neutral is impressive. It truly is studio ready in that regard. It's clear to me that this platform could take you from beginner to professional on your musical journey. An ever-evolving and adapting companion ready to meet your needs as you change from loving drop C metalcore to E-standard Japanese city pop. The neck is small and accommodating to those with less reach in their fingers, and the cutaway at the bolt-on is smooth, easy to transition to for those high-end fills. The hardware on this thing is immaculate as well. I did some very minor adjustments to acclimate the bass to heavier strings, and there were no stripped screws, fussy tuners, or stubborn saddles. Though I should expect this from a 2025 instrument. I still feel as though it will be true in 10 years, just as it is now. Everything on this bass feels purpose-built, made to endure the perils of touring and neglect from less caring owners. The quality of the bass evokes an era of American craftsmanship where pride in the labor being carried out was of utmost importance. All of this to say it is a solid and reliable tool. I feel as though I could throw it on the concrete floor and it would be in tune as I pick it back up. For obvious reasons, I won't be testing that. My conclusion on the Stingray Special is ultimately one of positive opinion. Though I do not care for the layout of the electronics and I'm not the biggest fan of the open gear tuners, what you have here is a solid instrument, utterly prepared to meet any need. This thing will weather any storm presented on the road. The hybrid case it came with is nice too. I can see an alternate universe version of me rocking one of these, but viewer, I know what you want. You want the sound test. If you enjoy Existential Rig Review, be sure to like and subscribe as well as share to a musician friend you have. Without further delay, here is the before and after.